You can find the playlist in this. Hiya, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be watching and reacting to the Sandman episode 11. So this one is a bonus episode. It's a little bit longer than the regular episodes, I believe. I think it's about an hour long, and I know it contains 2 stories. I'm assuming they're completely separate, or maybe they overlap. I'm not 100% sure. Going into this again, sort of completely blind. Obviously, I've watched the first 10 episodes of The Sandman. I've got all that kind of covered and reacted to. The playlist is linked in the description below if you want to check those out. Yeah, I wasn't actually planning on reacting to this quite yet. I was going to leave it for a couple of weeks, but it turns out I really miss Dream. So I'm going to watch it now. With that said, I think it's probably time to jump in and see what all this is about. So yeah, this is my reaction to The Sandman episode 11.
Just putting the kitten in her basket.
Leave the door open so she can get to the litter.
It's tonight. Are you coming? Should be amusing if nothing else. Shake your tail, little one. We mustn't miss this. Good jump. You just have to work on the landing.
Well met, fellow night threaders.
Where is she?
Sisters, brothers, good hunting. I was not always as you see me today. I lived in their world. I fooled myself. All they asked in return was my affection. He was strong. He was my choice of lover.
Why didn't you keep her inside?
I think they're kind of cute.
She's a purebred registered Blue Point. He's a half-breed. He's not worth anything. I'll take care of it.
What an asshole. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I felt them as the cold water took them, and then they were gone. I knew then that I had lied to myself, and so I prayed to the King of Cats, and I dreamed. I am here. I want to know. Why could they take my children from me?
Look into my eyes then, little sister. Look into my eyes.
I saw everything. I saw the truth. Many, many seasons ago, cats truly ruled this world. For they were more delightful to catch than even birds. Oh, the joy of those days I saw in his eyes. The game of cat and man. One of the humans rose amongst them, inspired by a dream he told them.
Do not dream the world the way it is now. The world we rule. If enough of us dream it, it will happen. Dreams shape the world.
For a while, nothing happened. But then, enough of them dreamed. 1,000 perhaps, no more. So they changed the world? Made it like it is now?
Not exactly. They dreamed the world, so it was always the way it is now. Do you understand now?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Then you know what your task must be. Then wake, child.
I left that night to spread the good news. If enough of us dream, a bare 1,000, we can dream a world where no cat suffers.
Mistress, I believe.
Then there is hope, child.
The sun will rise soon. Let's get you home, little one.
Oh, look, she's still asleep. I think she's dreaming.
I wonder what cats dream about.
You can't force a character to do something just because it's easier for you as a writer. Did you get it?
Took some doing.
What has he got? It's gonna be something gross, isn't it?
Richard Maddock, to see Erasmus Fry.
Erasmus, know that name.
Are you alone?
Erasmus.
I've got it.
You written anything profound and stirring recently?
You know I haven't, Mr. Fry.
No.
I haven't written a single word in a year.
Then I suggest you sit down, have a drink, and show me my present. Oh, well done, dear boy. A genuine trichinobezoar. But I suppose you'd like your present now. I was 27 visiting Mount Helicon. While I was there, I discovered a trove of ancient texts about the Muses and how to control them. The hardest part, getting her back to England.
Her?
There she is.
What would you with me now, Erasmus? Am I to perform for your amusement?
This is Richard Maddock. He's a novelist, or at least he's written one extremely successful first novel, but now he finds himself quite unable to write anything else. Richard, this is Calliope, the youngest of the 9 sisters. You're his now.
You said that you would free me before you died.
Oh, don't worry, she can't run away. She's bound to you now.
I don't know if I can do this.
Of course you can, dear boy. They say one ought to woo her kind, but I must say I found force most efficacious.
Seems like a really nice guy.
You must set me free.
Do you think you could inspire me? Just for one book, and then I will let you go. I swear I will.
Isn't that what the last guy said?
Please.
I choose with whom I share my gifts.
No one could be clear.
That's generally how my writing attempts go as well.
You seek to woo me with presents?
Is this not how it's done?
An artist prays to the muses.
You gave Erasmus Fry what he wanted.
He took it from me.
I'm drowning, Calliope. I am begging you.
Ask me again when I am free.
I don't know what that was for a minute.
You better be fucking writing. They want the book now.
I just need a couple of weeks.
Vicky, it's 9 months overdue.
Don't be fooled! She's not human! She was created for this.
He's gonna do something stupid, isn't he?
I'll send you something.
He's not even started it, Jesus.
Calliope.
Where'd he get that scratch from?
Gracious ladies, hear my prayer. Hearken to me.
All right. Enough, beautiful voice.
Oh, it's them!
We feel your pain, daughter, but we cannot help you. You are lawfully bound. Many gods have died, my daughter. Only the Endless never fade. And even they have been having a difficult time of late. The Endless. There's a thought. After all, the Dream King and Calliope were close at one point. They did not part on the best of terms. Still, she did bear his cup.
I would not accept his help.
Like you, your former husband has been ensnared by mortals. He is immured beneath the ground.
I am sorry, little one.
Please don't leave me here.
We've got a nice little bidding war on our hands. Every major studio wants a piece of him.
The committee felt Maddox's new book has transcended genre.
Why is he going to change his name? From Richard to Rick. I think it probably speaks to the author's pretension.
I do tend to regard myself as a feminist writer.
Whilst he's got a fucking woman locked up in a room somewhere. Nice. I mean, I know she's not technically human, but still.
Can you not allow yourself to enjoy our success? Isn't that what muses were made for?
My sister goddesses and I were born. We were not made.
Sorry, it's Larry.
So she knows Dream's awake? Or escaped even?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I call to you, Oniros, that you may hear me. Come to my aid when I say your name.
Morpheus.
It is the name of the god of dreams.
The god of dreams can't save you.
You came.
You called.
I know that you cannot free me. Only he can do that, but perhaps you might inspire him to let me go. He's just a man.
I cannot allow him to go free.
What will you do to him?
Ooh. Hate to think. I'm excited to find out though.
What the Who the fuck are you? Get out of my house.
Be quiet. You are keeping a woman here against her will. I have come to request that you set her free.
Do you know who I am?
I know precisely who and what you are, Richard Maddox. She has been held captive for more than 60 years. And you will not set her free because you need ideas. Well, if it's ideas you want, then you shall have them. In abundance.
What did you do to me?
I have done nothing to you, Richard Maddox. You have met Morpheus.
Like fireflies. Flicking. Any questions?
Your work spans so many genres. Where does all that come from?
Ideas don't come from anywhere. They're all around us. Or a city where the streets are paved with time. A train full of silent women. Heads made of light. Sorry. A were-goldfish. A man who inherits a library card to the Library of Alexandria. 2 old women taking a weasel on holiday. Dark. An old man who owned the universe and kept it in a jam jar. Who falls in love with a paper doll.
Mr. Maddox, it's Nora. What's happened to your hands?
Oh, God, I'm just having so many ideas. I didn't have a pen or any paper, so I just used my hands.
Oh, God.
No, please, go to my house. There is a woman in a room upstairs. Tell her that she can go, that I free her. Just make it stop.
Hello?
It is over. Thank you.
I merely answered your call.
You have changed, Oniros.
I have learnt much in recent times.
How are you feeling? I did what you asked.
She's gone, and it's all gone with her.
Who are you talking about?
I have no idea.
May I visit you in the dream realm sometime, so that we may finally talk about our son?
One day, perhaps.
Thank you, Oniros. Fare you well.
That was really different. I did wonder for a minute if we would actually get to see Dream at all, and obviously we did at the end, so that was lovely. But yeah, it was good. The first story, what was it called? Dream of a Thousand Cats. That was really cool. Again, not what I expected at all. I didn't expect it to be animated. I don't know what I thought it was going to be. And obviously that was Dream's voice for the Cat King person or cat. But it's just a kind of a tale of hope, I think. And the way they left the ending was quite ambiguous, I think. Because my first thought was that the kitten was still asleep, like right at the end, because, you know, it hadn't got much sleep the night before, because it had been out. But thinking about it, it almost sort of suggested that the cat hadn't actually gone anywhere at all and that it had dreamt the whole thing. And I think both are equally kind of valid and don't change the meaning up a whole deal, but it's just kind of a nice way to put your own kind of spin on it, I suppose, like whether the kitten had all these hopes and dreams and was inspired by Dream himself, or whether he was kind of taken along by this strange older cat to kind of hear what the lady cat had to say. But yeah, it was interesting. And with the second story, Calliope, that definitely felt a lot more like a regular Sandman episode. It was quite sad in a lot of ways, because obviously, like from the perspective of the writer Richard Maddock, like obviously what he did was wrong, and I'm not condoning locking muses away to get ideas or to be able to write best-selling novels or whatever, but like he was obviously under a lot of pressure. He'd taken an advance, he'd obviously spent it, and what was it they said his book was 9 months overdue and he hadn't even started it yet, and it was just like, oh my god. So like you can get where his desperation was coming from, but obviously once he had the idea and he was like a best-selling novelist again, it's just like it kind of all went to his head, and he obviously had no intention of letting her go. So yeah, that wasn't good. But yeah, it was lovely to see Dream again, and it was honestly quite brilliant the way he dealt with him. And the fingers thing, oh, that was horrendous, but really cool, but also horrendous. But yeah, it was also quite interesting, obviously, to find out the connection between Calliope and Dream, like that they were married. That was definitely a revelation. Again, probably something you know if you read the comics, maybe. But yeah, it was quite nice to find out a bit more sort of background on Dream, you know, and the fact that he had a son, who's obviously dead now. I don't think it was one of my favourites of, like, you know, if you count the first 10 episodes. You know, I don't think it was as strong an episode as some of the ones we've already seen, but it was still good. But yeah, I'm excited to see what season 2 brings us whenever they decide to release that. So not sure when that's going to be, but I'll keep my eye out for news. But yeah, I think that's probably it from me. So if you've enjoyed my reaction, feel free to like the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.